Welcome to part 2 of my European summer. We left Lucerne, Switzerland early in the morning and drove 8 hours to Lake Como, Italy. I will say I don't think we had enough time to explore Lake Como, considering we only had 2 hours to find what we wanted to do, but it felt like the perfect mix between Switzerland and Italy. You get the mountain and lake views, but you also get the colorful buildings and Italian food. First, Italian pizza, guys. How are we feeling?
I put some on this one.
We are all in Lake Como. As you can see, all we did was get pizza and go to the lake and take pictures because we didn't have much time outside of that. But we got an entire pizza for less than $7 and it fed 4 people. I just think that's crazy. I love how cheap Italy is, at least compared to Switzerland. Lake Como is surrounded by land, so we drove through the Italian countryside and eventually reached water. So guys, what do you think of our hotel? We just drove for like 7.5 to 8 hours. The only thing he knows in Spanish. It's a little bit of Spanish here in Italy. But yeah, I had to listen to Billy Joel on the way here because that reminds me of Italy. This room is a little weird. There's one bed in here, it looks like a dorm style almost. And then here? Yeah, this bed. Where's the light? So this was actually our first hotel that had an elevator and AC. Much needed and appreciated. As I commented in one of the last clips, I was surprised at how much Spanish is spoken here. I know it's by Spain and they must have a big Spanish population, but I feel like I heard more Spanish than I did Italian, and I'm in Italy. Although it is worth being noted that Italian and Spanish are pretty similar in roots. I didn't end up showing our second course, but for dinner tonight, we noticed that pasta is actually an appetizer here in Italy. And after dinner, we walked to the beach. Spent forever collecting sea glass to put in a jar. Goodbye, Mediterranean. Yes, you heard me right. The beach was a walk away from our hotel and dinner, and we caught this beautiful sunset. Windows kind of dirty, but we're going to all the different islands here. We took a bus and spent a few hours in each place in Cinque Terre, Rio Maggiore, Vernazzolo, and Montasoro al Mar. It was the perfect amount of time to feel acclimated with the place. And if you notice here, the water is so blue. It's gorgeous. We stumbled around trying to find this place I had heard on TikTok called Nada Mas. It's a boutique where you can get a bunch of cute souvenirs. I'm on a goal to collect a magnet and postcard from each country I visit so that I can put magnets from each place and postcards I can put together in a picture frame. It'll be a cute souvenir. We were only in Rio Maggiore for 2 hours and we wanted to get lunch at our next stop, so we decided to get a smoothie from this fresh fruit place to hold us over. I just got this smoothie from this place. It's really good.
You got lemonade.
Cheers! It's like fresh fruit, too. I think my favorite part about this whole trip is getting to connect what I learned in class with what I'm seeing in the real world. One thing I noticed that we talk about a lot in school is terrace farming, but you never actually see it back in the US. It was really cool to see in Italy. They typically use it a lot in the hillsides. In fact, most of their environment and culture is built into the hillside, even the buildings. After this meal pictured here, I will have to agree with people who say that Italy has the best food. Okay, so we just ate at this restaurant called Parata del Cinque Terre.
10 out of 10 recommend.
10
It was
out of
so
10.
good.
The pesto lasagna was the best I ever had. Raylan got margarita pizza and I tried some.
So good.
Like real authentic Italian food. It was so good.
Hey, low-key,
And then
best food I've had all trip.
someone else we knew got tiramisu here and we tried it. I don't even like coffee flavored stuff. It was so good. Best food we've had. Possibly this whole trip. Possibly
Probably
ever.
going to be this.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it was just so good.
now we're going to get gelato. Can I say something without it upsetting everyone? This whole trip, I've gotten gelato almost every night, and I have not been impressed. Maybe I'm just going to the wrong touristy spots, but it just tastes like regular ice cream to me that puts a sign saying gelato in front of it. And if you didn't already know this, but pretty much everywhere in Europe, the bathrooms are not free. So I had to change in front of a towel in order to go to the beach. I know I sound like a complainer, but I love Europe. Okay, so Raylan and I were actually looking for gelato, but we just stumbled across the most beautiful little alleyway. I love Italy, because you can have like stuff like this. Sorry. It's so pretty. On the topic of things I do love about Europe, it's the walkability. We even walked to get this food. And the nutrition. The food here isn't filled with chemicals and terrible for your health. I did not know how common it was in Italy to have pastries or cookies or chocolate for breakfast. Sweet breakfast is just a thing here. Hey guys, we just arrived in Monaco! This is the stop Raylan was most excited for. Home of F1, richest country in the world, and second smallest country in the world too. So I saw so many yachts and Porsches in here, and it's been like 10 minutes. So yes, we took yet another bus to Monaco. I'm officially in my third country. If I had $1 for every yacht, Porsche, or any other fancy vehicle I saw while I was here, I would be just as rich as everybody who lives here in Monaco. As I said, it's one of the richest countries in the world. Fun fact, the koi fish you see here, they're actually the most expensive fish to have. No wonder they're in the Monaco gardens. One thing I have noticed about this trip is that the landscape changes. We were in Switzerland and we saw all these pretty mountains and trees and lots of greenery. But slowly, as we've descended from Switzerland to Italy to now Monaco, you can see more of a desert landscape. As you just saw, there's cacti here. It's not only the landscape, but the architecture too. If you notice here, the architecture has a more Mediterranean look. I mean, go figure. It is in the Mediterranean after all. But the stark difference between this and Zurich is just wild. You don't find much terracotta in Switzerland. I noticed that Monaco doesn't feel wealthy in the way that Los Angeles or New York feels. It feels more quiet and exclusive and not flashy because it's home to royalty. So this is the palace of the Grimaldi family, established in, what, 1200s?
Something like that, 12 something.
You can see there's literally a guard back there. It's crazy. I'm assuming that is the Grimaldi family. We are here in the cathedral in Monaco where Grace Kelly is buried. There's something fairy tale-like about Monaco, but not in the way that Switzerland was. More kings and queens in medieval times type fairy tale. The church we are in is called St. Nicholas Cathedral. It is the burial site of many princesses, kings, and queens from Monaco. One of them being Grace Kelly, a famous actress of the 1900s who married a Monaco prince named Prince Rainier III. They also got married here, which was a crazy coincidence considering she ended up being buried here. We tried to get food after our church visit, but I'm not sure what Monaco is famous for, but I didn't quite get great food. So, just got some pizza and watermelon, and then this is our view. Crazy. Just another fun fact, in Monaco, you actually need to have $500,000 in order to live here. That's probably why so many F1 players are here. What? Like how pretty.
Wealthiest countries in the world.
And look. So that's my yacht. That's my yacht over there. Yeah. I just don't know all of those, you know. So we just found that opening, and I don't know why we didn't come here sooner, because, like, look.
Okay, but where are like all the cars?
All the we did see some Porsches on the way here. There's our yacht. Our yacht is that one. That black one over there. Because it's what Charles Leclerc has.
I think so.
Am I saying that right?
Yeah, Charles Leclerc.
Wow, and then look at the water. Now you can actually see the F1 racetrack. Where is it? That one?
Right there.
Yeah. Look, oh wait, I can zoom in. There's the F1 racetrack.
They go. Do you see where that car is?
Yeah.
They go up there.
Oh, but that's cool. And then people just watch it in their yachts.
They
That's
just
so cool. And there's a casual pool right there for people who want to watch. Oh my gosh.